What's up, everybody? Welcome back out here on the lake, guys, checking a kayak out. Guys, I have been sick. I am sick right now still. I shouldn't really be out here. I've ran like 101 fever yesterday, 102, but I feel a little bit better and I want to take this thing out and try it out. I'm not going to go out far. We're not really going to do any fishing. I'm just checking this kayak out. I'm trying to get back into doing some kayak fishing. I've had several kayaks. I had a Moken 12.5 from Feelfree. I really liked that kayak. I hated the older style seat. It was a little tippy, very heavy kayak. Then I got a Hobie, which I wasn't really making videos when I got that kayak. This was many years ago. It was a 12. I love that kayak, but I got rid of that kayak to get a motor to put on my little boat that I'd made a lot of fishing videos from. I recently got rid of that this last summer. And what did I get after that? I got a native. What was a native? I can't remember. It was a native kind of. I really liked that kayak. It was light. Very good river kayak. I kind of wish I still hung on to it, but I ended up selling it to get this little extra money to get the live scope on the blue boat. And then I had another couple kayaks in between that I had another cheaper kayak. But today we're going to check out this kayak. This is a new Feelfree. What is it? It's the Moken 10. It's a smaller kayak, but it's wide. It's like 35 inches wide. It's a Moken 10 PDL kayak. Got a really good deal on this thing, and we're going to put it out and put it on the water and see how it goes. And first we're going to look at it, guys. It's a really good looking kayak. I had good, how do I say it? I had really good success with that Moken that I had, the 12.5. I really like that kayak, and I got a good deal on this thing, and it just, I don't know. We'll just go with it, do some kayak fishing this year. Hopefully it will work out. It is the shortest kayak I've ever used. I've never used a 10-foot kayak, so I am slightly a bigger guy. I'm like 6 foot, about 225, 220, 230 sometimes. Here lately, probably about 228, but we're going to get in this thing. We're going to fish with it and just fish around here and check it out. But first, let's take a look at it, guys. I appreciate y'all for watching, but hopefully this will be a new year. I really want to get out and just do some kayak fishing and change it up a little bit. My goal, you know, like I never grew up with money, having a lot of money. I always wanted a boat. So the last several years, I really focused on having boats. I've done that. I've gotten decently good on this lake with a boat, but this coming year, I want to change it up, do some river fishing, and kind of get into the kayak scene and see if I can pull some of those people over. A lot of people kayak fish. It's a very cost-effective way to get into fishing, especially this thing right now. I think right now they have a holiday sale going on, and these older colors, you can get this thing for like $1,100, $1,200, I think, to the house. Very good deal. It's like $200 or $300 off. But let's look at this thing, check it out, and then let's put it on the water. All right, guys, you guys have to excuse me for my hackery. Now, this is the lime. I notice a lot of people go with the green and stuff like that with the camo, and they look good, but I really think this lime looks good. And I haven't seen hardly any videos of this lime. I like it. It looks good. Big rudder on the back. Nice handle on the side. Nice and smooth. Good looking seat. I can't say anything about it. I got to strap it down. Can't say anything about the stability of this thing yet. I have not put it on the water. I will say that watching other videos of this drive, that they don't give justice to this thing. This thing is like a lower unit on a boat. I mean, this thing is pretty darn heavy duty. I mean, it really is. It goes in there really easy. You just slide. Here, we'll pop it out. It goes in very easy. It just slides. It folds down there, slides in here, and then bing bang, you got it going on. I kind of went with it. Now, I've never used a pedal drive before. I've used Hobies. I really like the fin system. But with this one, you get the instant reverse. It might work out really good. You can see my old Hobie kayak. You can tell I ain't kayak fished in many years. I don't even have a good paddle. I got an old Hobie paddle from that I accidentally didn't give the guy when I sold my Hobie. I just forgot about it. But whatever, guys. Let's put this thing on the water. Unfortunately, I don't have my chest strap. So this will be a phone thing. I'm just going to kind of test it out, see how it goes. Talk about stability. I wish I could film it a little bit better, but really this kind of video is kind of a test for myself. Hopefully this thing will work out good and be what I want it to be. So I'm gonna hop in the water and check it out, paddle around for a second and give my thoughts. It's a good looking kayak, very good price. I mean, you get a pedal drive kayak for like $1,200. That's crazy. Especially, I mean, the market's changed so much, but this thing seems really smooth. A lot of people don't show. That turns that. Feels good. Everything's nice and new and smooth. All right, guys, let's put this thing on the water. Maybe we'll catch a fish. I didn't bring a fishing rod, so maybe we can catch us a spot out here. Maybe. I ain't hold my breath on it, but let's get down the water. All right, guys. Initial stability's pretty good. You feel it a little sloppy, you know, to one side or the other, and then it catches. It's hard to say. It's kind of sketchy because I'm not used to a kayak. It's been a while, so it feels extremely not stable. If that makes any sense. It feels kind of weird to me. And it being cold in here, and I forgot my life jacket. So it's a little different. Like, I wish it was warmer out, and then I wouldn't care if I went in the water as much. I could get out here and just kind of try it out and feel more comfortable. So I feel a little uncomfortable due to the fact that it is cold, you know, and I do not want to fall in the water, especially being sick. So I'm definitely going to stick to the banks if I fish around. I'm just kind of sitting here, just kind of getting a feel for this thing. I feel like I'm leaning left, but it could just be me, which kind of got me a little weirded out. It makes me feel like I'm listing a little bit to the left. See? Instead of sitting like this. I don't know why I feel like that. I don't know. It's gonna freak me out a little bit, but overall the seat's comfortable. Everything. I'm gonna paddle around. I'd really like to check this thing for water. Can I turn around in it? Yeah. I can turn around in it. You can tell I'm a little thrown off. I'm a little spooked out. Not afraid to be on the water. Just definitely not used to being in a kayak. When you get in a kayak, it's a much narrower thing. I'm used to like being on a boat where I got mad stability and like, so it's different. But I'm gonna paddle over here. Let's drop this thing down. I need to fix this. This is all new. So pull that, my rudder goes down. I have way too much cord here. But I want to feel this pedal drive. So let's give this a feel real quick. All right, guys. Well, this is a weird angle. For me personally, I don't know. I'm trying to see if I really like it or not. I like the Hobie style kayaks. I don't know if it's because I'm low and these are high. I just can't get, like, this position for me is too far. And this one seems to be like a little close, but maybe it's just something to get used to. It feels weird. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely feels weird, but the drive doesn't sound really horribly loud. Like, I've heard that they get quieter as time. The steering is nice and smooth. Everything feels good. I mean, it feels good. I think it's just me. The kayak feels stable. I've gotten used to it. To me, when I first got in it, I was like, ugh. Now I'm used to it already. I can already feel my point of stability. It feels real stable. I was able to move back and forth with the seat. Kind of get it where I wanted it. I don't feel super bad. I think I'm gonna fish around for a little bit, give you a better, like, how I feel about it overall. Take it out of the water, might fish around for a minute, just kind of get a feel for it and see what happens. Well, we know what's gonna happen, but maybe we'll catch a fish. Well, guys, I haven't caught any fish, and it sucks having to use my phone like this. I'm getting used to it. It's definitely, I mean, you're in a lot of awkward positions when you're paddling, you know, like this, but it definitely a workout, and it's definitely a good value for what I paid for it, or what I got it for, you know what I mean? So I don't feel like it's, you know, like, I have been in nicer kayaks. I've been in, you know, I had a Hobie PA-12. That was an amazing kayak, but that's like a $3,000 something kayak now, maybe $4,000. I got it, I paid like $1,800 for it, but, you know, for the value of what it is it as comfortable and stable as a PA? No. Is it as, you know, it's just not, in my opinion, but it is very comfortable. The seat feels like I could sit in this thing for hours. It's stable for a 10-foot kayak, more stable than I thought. If I was bigger like I was, I don't know. I don't think I would feel as good, but being with the weight I'm at now, I feel plenty stable in this thing. In current, I may have to just get used to it. I think I'd be very stable, but if I was on the river, I believe that, you know, I could still handle it. It's just kind of my paranoia of being sick and it being wintertime. For some reason, I get kayaks in the winter. I have no idea why. I just kind of do. Every kayak I've ever got was in the wintertime for some reason. So when I first try them out, it's always cold and I'm afraid to hit the water. But it is good for what it is. It has reverse. It's decently fast. It's mildly, weirdly uncomfortable in the fact that I see why people put seat risers on these. A lot of guys, they put seat risers because it raises you up a little bit and you're not kind of in the lower bicycle workout position. It's not that big a deal to me. I don't think I'd do that. I kind of like having Oh, sorry guys, I'm not used to using. I like having my stability, and that right there, like right there, I could have just messed up and broke a $250 rod. See that? Got to get used to stuff. So I think with a 10-foot platform, that's another thing. I was trying to like set my rod. Like where would I lay my rod at on this boat? I mean, I can't set it there. I'm gonna smack it. So I noticed one guy, he put like a little, I think it was a kayak thing. It's kind of like a U, like shaped like a field goal. And he would put his rods in it right here. I think I might see where he got that at and get one of those. That way I could have a place I could just kind of set my rod. Now, granted, when I was pedaling over here, I should say, I kind of just held my rod right here. And then, because you're using, you know, that and your feet, of course. But so far, so good. I don't really have many complaints. I do have one mild complaint. When I got in here, I could not get this latched. I had to unscrew this and move it up. And there's rubber couplings on here. Well, they're not couplings, sir. Now this thing, you push this in and pedal this till it hits right there, and then that aligns your prop. Some freaking out. It's hard to do it one-handed, but whatever. I don't know. But they're here. Hold up, guys. Let me show you. I got that up. It wasn't that hard. You just pedal over and you push that button down. There's these little. They probably already slid back here. But there's these little rubber grommets, really is what they are. And there's 3 of them on this side and this side. Now that keeps from vibration and just play. But with these in here, I wasn't able to latch this. So maybe these just need to kind of be, it's really cold out, so I'm not gonna throw these away. Maybe they just need to be kind of heated up a little bit and then grooved down in there. That way they get a nice fit. And you can clap that. So, or clasp it or whatever. I say clasp it. Sorry guys, I'm sick. But with them off, this bracket fits properly. And now it's very snug. And honestly, without them in there, it doesn't have any play in it. So that's been my only bugger with it so far. And I was able to fix that just by taking those out, but I'll figure that out. Let's go for a little ride with it. It turns okay. If it had a little bit bigger rudder, it would do better, but it doesn't. It's not bad. It's pretty fast. Uh-oh. That's my rod, see? No play. That's one thing, just this being the smaller kayak. I'll put my rod back here. There's just not a lot of room. You can't lay your, and just if you didn't have the pedal drive, you could lay it in here and it'd be fine. I kind of want to paddle this thing around, see how it does. Now I kind of did before, and with the rudder down, it did really well. With the rudder up, not as good. But being sick and just out here doing this, it's not bad. I wish I could really test the stability, because it's got okay primary stability, and the second stability seems to feel pretty good. But I don't know if it's just me, but this thing, maybe it's the way I sit, but it definitely feels like it. I think it's just my cattywampus butt. Feels like it wants to lay to the left. Like I'm just a little bit more of a lean left kind of person, maybe. Maybe my head's heavier on one side, I don't know. Who knows? But just turning this thing, it does decent. Keep your head in the center, you'll be all right. I don't know how stable it is, but what I wanted it for, I think it's going to work out. Hopefully it can handle some current with me a little bit better. That I won't fully test real hard until probably gets warm. I don't know, maybe, but definitely with a life jacket on, and definitely not sick. But it's light. It like set, well, light, kind of light. And that's what I want. It's small with a 10-foot size, and it being lighter, like 74 pounds. It makes it easy for me to just throw it in the car and go fishing with it. Drop it off the river, do whatever. And that's kind of why I went with it. It's good price. Everything seems to be all right. Decently stable for a 6-foot guy. It's about 230 pounds right now. And it's not so bad. It's not bad. It's decently fast. I do believe, like, I would try to see if they make some foam pads for these foot pegs. That way I could kind of do this barefooted. It'd be more comfortable for me, but as of right now, it feels pretty good. It is not bad. bad, guys, not bad. I'm gonna keep fishing for a minute, and then I'm gonna call it and talk about it a little bit more, and probably go home and get warm, guys, because I am sick. But it is pretty out here. Very nice. It's nice, nice. All right, guys. Final thoughts, man. Look at that Hobie freaking paddle on next thing. Final thoughts on it. How do I feel about it? Do I feel like I got a good deal for what it's worth? I do. I really do. I like the kayak. It's very stable for a 10-foot kayak. Is it the most stable kayak I've ever been in? No. Probably, I can't tell though. It feels extremely stable, and then there's moments where I'm like, oh, it feels a little unstable. And I don't know if that's just because I haven't pushed it. It's got a lot of secondary stability. I never felt like I was out there like I was gonna fall in the water, if that's the thing. Would I stand up on it? If it was warm and I got comfortable in it, yeah. I think it's mainly just me. I just haven't been in a kayak in a long time. If you're a seasoned kayak guy and you're out all the time, it'd probably feel like a freaking barge, but it feels good for what it is. I mean, it's a pedal kayak for, right now you can get it for just like a little over $1,000, like $1,200, which is crazy. But so it's a very good kayak for what it is. It's lightweight for its size. It's about 75 pounds without the drive. I think with the drive and everything, it's probably like 90, 85 or something. But take that stuff out, take the drive out, it's about 75 pounds. It's easy just to throw in the back of the car, back of a truck, use it on the water. The rudder works all right. And now, does it turn the best I've ever seen a kayak? No. My Hobie, that thing turns on a dime. But that, it turns good for what it is. Maybe put a little bit bigger rudder on it. I don't know. Not a big deal to me. It works good. It's just something you have to work around. One thing I don't like about this over a lot of the other kayaks in this price range, a little higher and higher, is the freaking rudder don't go all the way down. I wish it would come up and folded down, like nice and flush and like sleek, like a lot of the other kayaks. That's something they should work on. You know, that's a kind of a dated rudder system, I do believe, but whatever. It's still a good, the drive, it's a very nice drive. It's really built like a lower, it looks like, I mean, look at the lower unit on it. Like a boat. Is it super heavy? I don't know the exact weight. Maybe I can throw it up on here. To me, it feels like probably 10 or 15 pounds. Seats extremely comfortable. Overall, decent, small fishing platform. It's a kayak, guys. It's just something I wanted to not spend a ton of money on. Something I can keep with me, throw in, fish, add different content to the channel. Maybe float a river with it. I don't know how it would do float in the river. I'm gonna give it a test. I would take the drive out of it, or at least like, maybe I'll hook up me some kind of latch system. I don't know if it floats. Maybe. I don't think it would last down a river. It would probably get lost, but maybe they make one, or somebody should make one, like a pod you could put in that so you could just use it as a paddle kayak for the river. I think it'd actually be a decent little river kayak. Would I want to float it in cold water or cold weather? I don't know, not until I got real used to it. I'm still up in the air on stability. I feel like in flat water like this, I mean, it's very stable. Me getting used to it, me being practically new. I mean, you know, I've owned kayaks, but I haven't been in a kayak in 2 years, so it's been a while. I've been very blessed with being able to get out on the water and just be in a boat, but I do like kayak fishing. It has a different appeal to it. You know, the whole idea with me with kayak fishing is river fishing and fishing areas that you normally can't get to with a boat, and just having some indifference and budget friendly. You know, if you live in an apartment, any place that like a small house or whatever, and you just don't have room, you could never have a boat. Something like this would work out perfect. I mean, you can put this in a hallway, lean up against a wall. I mean, who knows? A lot of things you could do with a little kayak like this. Well, it's a good looking kayak. If you came on this just because it's a lime green and you haven't seen many lime greens, that's what it looks like. It actually looks good. I get some Akuma stickers and Waterland stickers on there. Man, that thing will be fly looking. All right, guys. Well, that's that. I didn't really go far. I went around here. I should have a life jacket on. I just forgot at the house. And I ain't been out here long. I was probably only out here like 30, 40 minutes. I fished for a minute, but I'm sick and I really should get to the house. But overall, good kayak, guys. Check them out, Feelfree. You can go to their website right now. They're on sale. And if you want to get one, man, you got to get it right now. I will get it now because you save like $200 or $300. But I appreciate y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And we'll be back real soon to make another video. We'll be back fishing on the lake, fishing on the river. It's going to be a new year, guys. We're going to use this kayak. We're going to go fishing. We'll probably go out in a few days when I feel better. Go down here and fish this little creek or something. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that like, subscribe button. And as always, I'll see y'all guys later. Y'all guys get out, man. It'll be spring for you know it. Just hold on. Warm weather's coming. It might be a few months, but it'll be here. I appreciate y'all. See ya.